All right, what up, people? What's popping? What's good? What's good? We are back. I'm doing a lot of live streams today. We back because I got to get my brother on here because we got Afi in the building. What's going on?
Yo, what's up? What's up? You know what? See, I didn't even sweat it because I get the notifications. I seen you over there with Jap. That was a good mix too.
Yeah,
it was weird because I was thinking I don't recall seeing this combination before. It seemed like that would be an easy one, but maybe I've seen it only once.
Right.
I ain't seen y'all rock solo.
Yeah, because me and Jab, we've been on Donovan's show, but I was like, yo, me and Jab was been supposed to do something together. So I'm gonna actually have Jab on my show on Monday too. So shout out to Mr. Jab. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to April MC for putting up the links, man. April is always coming through, putting up the links, getting it cracking.
Shout out to April.
Shout out to Dean in the building, 6N in the building. Oh shit, hold on. We got my nigga Miles in the building. What's
going on, brother?
What's popping?
What up, Afi? What's going on with you, bro?
Chilling on this good day.
Listen,
you can see it in my eyes.
First of all, Afi, I got a bone to pick with you because you making me and Miles look bad out here. You come out with a new book every month and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So
it's all good because you know what? Because y'all get more pussy than me now. See, I ain't doing both. You think I'm the same cat when you interviewed me 3 years ago with the 20 rotation? You think I got the 20 rotation? Well, if y'all cats thought that, the 20 rotation is over with.
That's crazy. I'm like, yo, that's crazy, man. So wait, so how many books do you have right now? Like that's in print and that's available. Six books.
Yeah,
that's crazy. And when did you come out the first one? What date was that? Wasn't that like
July,
a year?
Last year?
Bruh, this dude wrote 6 books in a year. You feel me?
And they're real books too. They not like the little 10 page things. And I just wanted to just do it like that.
That's crazy. See, this is what I'm telling you guys, man. Listen, guys. When you grind it out, you can get it popping. When you grind, you can get it going. So this new book is called the Kingdom Classics. So what is this book about, and how does this book differentiate from all the other books that you got out?
Glad you asked me that. So basically, with this book, so I made it a point when I wrote my books initially to
was that you? I was like, whose phone is that?
Yeah, we just doing it pimping like that, So, like people don't know that even like I even shoot back. The first time I remember I booked a consultation with Ron Wills, and it wasn't about it's funny, he'll hear this, he'll laugh. It wasn't about nothing about no chicks. I was telling Ron the first time I talked to him, and I wasn't even making content yet.
Right.
But he knew me from like the chat,
Right.
And I was just like, bro, like I got a lot of bitches and I want to write a book and I don't know how to manage my time. And then we talked. So that I paid for that conversation because I was serious. Like I really wanted to do this. Like, I just like my dad was a writer. It's just what I like to do. So with the Kingdom classes, so all my books are different. I should have dropped. So my first book is like a conversation with the mind. It's basically like that's pimp level game. It just shows the power of words and how one person can control one person. And in the story, I could play some audio for you. It's like you never know what's going on until the end. And I did that to show the power of words and the power of what you can do when you paint the narrative. Right. So that's the first book. Finesse Game. See, I wanted to show my range before I came out with the dating shit right off, Right. That I did it like that on purpose. So Finesse Game was a book where, just like green is for the honey, gold is for the honey. Like that's a whole pimp mentality. And it stands for finding intent necessary, never empower someone else's endeavors. Right. So that's just basically in plain space, it means put yourself first. Right. So that was for women. It shows women, a lot of women do good things. Like we both players and we deal with women, and some women like, oh yeah, she's dope. She rubs my feet, or she's dope. She cooks for me, or she's dope. Right. We take walks for the park. So this book was for the woman to actually see the good things and then know how to apply them. Like a lot of times dudes are successful with women sometimes true and sometimes not. That's because they don't know the science to what they're doing. They're just going off of emotion. So basically, that book was for the chicks, but then it was for dudes to get the chicks. This is the cross message. So dudes, you get the books for your chicks, and then they learn how to treat you. That's the second thing. But the third thing is it also teaches finesse chicks. So when a finesse chick is approaching you, you already up on game. So I just killed 3 birds with that. When women do like sometimes things like women are super interested, you think, oh, because your cologne is popping or you worked out. No, it's because that's how women know how to do it. They know how to make you raise your interest by giving you high interest, and then it leaves you out because then they lower their interest, you still here. And that's where the heartbreaking shit comes in. You know? Analytical confusion, that was the third one. I put some of my art and paint in there just to show cats like, I'm a real with the artists, because we are artists, we're creators. People don't look at it as creating right now. Creators. We create this in our mind of how we want shows to go, and you guys are just listening. But there's a lot of thought and process behind all the shit. So that book is just my perspective on dating relationships. Because like for me, on my channel, for instance, I say I don't want to get married, but I don't try to tell guys don't do it. I just say it don't work for me. So I teach guys just principles and strategies, but I don't necessarily tell them do it like I do it. You see what I'm saying? I just say don't be simping and shit. So that's the 4th book. Then the key to your future self, that's me being Tony Robbins and shit. I'm just going for his ass. I'm going for his ass because I'm gonna bring some swag to that shit. I want to talk. That's one of my main goals, is like to be a motivational speaker and talk in front of live crowds and shit. Like that's where I'm going with it. And if you think about it, you study success. Everybody that does that, they have what? They have books, right? The author of is coming to say, boom, just like that. So that's my real positive book. Like I tell dudes, that's not for this about internal shit. Like you would love that book, The Truth is Inside You, because it just tells about what are you bringing to the table, how to build a tribe, how to network, just how to have conversations with people. So it's general stuff that you need. It's not like strategy. So this book, Kingdom Classics, as you see, it's like a masterpiece. And then I have all my books, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then him in the middle. You know what I'm saying? With my dogs and shit. And then so like it's like an art gallery and shit. So like in the back of the book, I got like some of my art and shit in there. You know what I'm saying? This is some sketch shit right here. And then we got like different like old school shit when I was young. Just really kind of showing y'all like this Tupac shit. When Tupac died, I tried to do a big head picture and things of that nature. It's kind of personal. So with this book, I gave the first chapter of all 5 of my books. That way, because like I say, one's about dating, one's about pimp game, one's about motivation, one's for women, and one's about relationships. So I always tell guys, like, it depends what the fuck you're trying to do. I can't just tell you what my favorite is. I like pimping, but you might not like pimping. You know what I'm saying? You might like something else. So I can't tell you. You might, just like on YouTube. Like, dude, some dudes don't like when I be on my serious shit like this. They be wanting me to go. They like that. When I don't do that, they don't want to fuck with me. They only like that part of me. You know what I mean? So this gives an opportunity for people to check out, and then all my forwards in there, and check out each chapter of the first book. And it's the whole chapter, not like 1 or 2 pages. So this is like a book.
So that's like a combination of everything. Right.
But on top of that, I got Conversation with the Souls first chapter, which is basically the sequel to my Conversation with the Minds book. Yeah. And that's going to be one of the best books ever written, because how I know, because I read that too. Oh yeah. And then my mom wrote the foreword for this one. So I published my mom through this book. So now my mom is in the published book. You know what I'm saying? So matter of fact, when I went out there, you should check that out. When I was in North Carolina over like 2 weeks ago, we did a drop together. Cats don't know. My mom, I can't take credit. My mom is a finesse chick. That's how I know all this shit. She was a finesse chick. I ain't got no old ass. Oh, come on in, grandma. Come eat. My grandmama was wearing furs and shit. Like, that's where I come from. So, you know, like one thing she said in the video, and I was just like, Mom, you 75. What'd she say? Something like she used to work at Saks, and when she used to work there, only the rich cats wanted to spend money with her, and she just like, yeah, they wanted some Gucci. Just like, that's kind of wit from an old lady, bro. Like, how can I not be born to do this?
Right. So with the book, the Kingdom Classics, so you're saying that those are a combination of all the other books, showing the game and all the other books, and just basically bringing everything together.
Right.
Nice.
And then I got the first chapter of the new book, and then I'm that's a good book. Like that was the soul. So if you heard the first book, because I'm gonna talk because some people might know it. So if you've seen the first book, it was basically like, I am the controller, and I took this person's soul, and through me taking the soul, since I'm so powerful, I'm going to tell you what I did to do it. So I run the whole situation of exactly how I took this person's soul, and then once I did it, I see, I threw him back to the fish just to show up my power. So that's what I'm saying. That's some deep shit. Everybody's not into shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I say my most general book is Dominance Mindset of a King. You know, that's the one that's gonna teach you to how to fuck bitches. Right.
Let me ask you this, because and I remember I talked about this before. Last time we talked about your other book but because I'm seeing you coming out with more stuff, I want you to give guys some game on how to, because you this is showing that you on your purpose, and at the same time, I'm sure you still dealing with women. You feel me? So what are the things? Because like you said you hit up Rama, was like, yo, I gotta learn how to manage these chicks and manage this shit. So so how did you what's the process that you take when you're creating these projects, these books and everything? So do you say, look, I'm gonna just focus on this for like a whole 2 months and not fuck with no girls, or I'm gonna do this for like 6 hours a day and then I fuck with the chicks tonight or whatever? Like what's the process that you go through?
Excellent question. I'm like a Jay-Z bar cat. Like I can consider myself a game spitter. Like I'm writing 13 books, and I have them all in my head. I'm talking from front cover, back cover, what it's gonna say, breakdowns of the books, book art. They're done. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just like when I told you International Conversation, that's a book. It's gonna look like a passport. I'll have conversations in there, and then through the conversations, I'm gonna also make it like it's gonna be like a fiction and nonfiction. So the conversations are real, but then I'm gonna give a narrative of like, we're on a cruise ship, and these are the conversations on the cruise ship. So it's gonna be, I'm writing movies, is what I'm doing. Right. Not every time, but like 3 of my books are movies. But that's the thing, and that's the long game, because that's not by accident. That's on purpose. Why? Because it's easier to have a popular book and a producer to make a movie from your book than it is to sell a script. Right. That's game. If you write a script, they gonna tear your shit. They ain't gonna listen to it. But if you get your shit popping, then they want to make what you have already. Right. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like I just formatted a whole book like 2 days ago that I ain't started yet. It's I don't know. Maybe it's the Gemini shit. Like once I get my creative spirit going, I can't turn it off. Like I literally thought the whole book up in my day, like maybe like 6 hours. Everything that I did, I kept getting new ideas in the book. So then how I do it is I think about it, where I want to go about it. I think about the ending. I get the beginning, think about the ending, and then figure out how to get there. You know what I'm saying?
And so how long it took you to write this book? Because I'm always impressed when people write books or create books, because that shit is not easy for people that don't know. It's not easy because you want to make sure you got everything in place, everything right, the everything going on. So how long did it take you to make this book?
Shit, it don't take me long now because I have it down to a science. And then this is important too. I'm gonna tell you guys some game for people who may want to write books. Don't write books for other books. So I learned this from my first book. Once you finish your thoughts, you're fucking done. You don't, it's like if I write 30 pages on my first chapter, and then this is when I didn't know what I was doing. So on my second chapter, I'm in 17, right? So I'm in 17 pages on the second chapter, and then I'm stressing out like, fuck, I needed to come with 13 more pages. And then I get writer's block, and then I don't feel as passionate as I did when I start. Then I taught my keyword. Then I taught myself, no, these are my books. These are my thoughts. Nigga, I'm done. The 17 pages is what this thought is. Right. You don't have to like match, you know what I'm saying? Or it has to be no, bro. Like some of my books are like 150 pages, and then I got a book that's 40 pages. Right. The shortest one about relationships. So it's like these are my thoughts. It's different. And then also I also tend to want to make a shorter book later on Christmas. I'm gonna drop that just because I'm studying the way people are reading my books, and I like the feedback. But some cats are coming to me like, "Oh yeah, man, I just finished Conversation with the Mind." So I'm like, "Okay, well, damn, take you 6 months to read a book." So I'm gonna make a. So then I said, "Boom." So I gotta realize people don't read books and shit the way that I do. That's my fucking interest. I can't expect, you know what I'm saying? Cats can be hella fire at Madden. I don't know how to play the Madden.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's not my interest. So it's like, okay, I want to write a book that everybody can, to where it's like no excuses.
Exactly.
So the next book that I write, I'm setting it up. I don't know if you guys have heard of Purpose Driven Life, but if you have, that book was to be read 1 chapter per day. Like, it doesn't matter if it's getting good. That's you're losing the fucking point. I would even give on my consultations, I would give that book to people because it helped change my life. Because the first time I read that, I was going through some shit and it helped change my life. So I give it to guys who I consult with. And then some of these cats be hitting me up. I'll be like, "Did you read the book?" They be like, "Yeah, Afi." I'll be like, "You fucked up. I did that on purpose just to test to see how good you was listening to me. Because what I wanted you to do is read the book. And if you read the book, he would tell you that you read 1 chapter a day. But what you did is you think that I got game. So you want to impress me and show me how fast you can read a book. But yeah, if I ask you about the book, you don't know shit."
Right. Right. No, that's some funny shit.
Right, now that's facts, because personally, I'm the type of nigga I fall asleep trying to read. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but on science though, generally, once I get I don't sit down and write. I get the book in my head first.
Right.
So that may take me 2 or 3 days, but 2 or 3 days of me thinking before I write anything down. I put it here first because I don't want to sit down and then be like, okay, no, I'm sitting down. It's like I've been training for this. It's the same thing. How you train for a fight, I'm training for the book. So I plan it in my head first. Then when I sit down, I'm already in. Boom. So when I do that, I do a chapter a day.
That's what's up.
If I'm feeling it, say maybe some cool shit. I done had a pimping ass day. I might I'm writing a pimping ass book. When I come home, I'm gonna be able to sit down for 3-4 hours. See, I'm passionate, and I'm gonna be into the shit that I'm saying. So it's gonna beat the TV today. It's gonna beat the phone calls today. Right. Because I know if I take the phone calls and the TV, I might not get this back.
Right. That's the way.
I gotta do it now.
Hold on. Y'all just missed the jewel right there. Y'all just missed the jewel right there.
Facts.
He said, if I get distracted by all that other shit, I might not get these thoughts back again. I might not get, because that's that inspiration there. You know what I'm saying? Because I even liken that to when dudes be wanting to holler at chicks, because you see a girl and you want to approach her. Now, if you don't go and do it at that moment, that energy that you got is going to be gone in the next 5 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta strike while it's hot, while the inspiration is there. You know what I'm saying? Because even the I think the word inspiration actually comes from in spirit. So what happens is that spirit is there now. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So you got to do something. That's why when you come up with an idea, sometimes you got to quickly write that shit down, because then you'll forget it and it'll be gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's some real shit. You know what I mean?
And then like one of my key strategies that I use, I play games with my own mind. So just for instance now, so my next book, I'm going back and forth with the title, but the subtitle was Lessons from My Failures. That's the subtitle. And May 24th is when it's going to come out. I ain't wrote the book yet though. So what's that going to do? Make me do it?
That's crazy. So see, now you said it. Now I got to come out. You feel me? So and that's what
and I'm making a point to say it publicly. I can say this shit to myself in private and don't follow through. There's no consequence. If I say this shit out loud, you motherfuckers keep bugging me. I gotta produce. Now y'all that was clowning me. I remember I said I was gonna come out with a book. It took me a little longer than I was supposed to. And y'all, when's it coming out? Y'all can't keep up with my shit now, motherfuckers. See?
Right. See, Miles, that's why Miles, you gotta say we're gonna be millionaires in 2022. So you got to say it. So
I'm telling you, like, and then a part of it, like if you like listen to that video with my mom, it's called like I would suggest y'all listen to it. It's called Live Chop Up from North Carolina. And then actually I had my mom cook a dude with me. So me and my mom tag team one of these trolls and stuff. It was epic. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened was I had blocked this guy and from multiple accounts, and then he started writing me these letters. So I was like, Mama, look what I go through. So then I read her the letter, and then I read her and the audience the letter. You know, since you want to be slick, I'm gonna put your ass on blast. So you think you're gonna clown me in Friday? I'm gonna read your whole letter and let you know how stupid you sound. Then my mom tagged in like, yeah, what's wrong with this guy? You know, so it's hella funny, bro. I'd be hella mad if a cat and his mama clown me. That'll make me say rest in peace to the game. Yeah, that's like Max, stick him, Tony. That's a stick.
So what's the thing that like, so let's say, you know, what are some of the things that people, you know, are going to learn or get out of when they get the Kingdom Classics? Like what's some of the stuff that they'll be able to pick up from this?
Excellent question, and I'm gonna have an excellent answer too. It's gonna it depends on where your mindset at. Because if your mindset is me, and I'm not even being cocky, what I'm actually doing is being a teacher, which I really am, teaching y'all through my mind. So just giving y'all ideas moving forward. So this is how you should look at the book. You should look at the book and you should see, baby, wow, you can actually tap into different emotions. That's the first thing you should see. Because we're not all black and white. Some of us have multiple layers to us, but we're scared to embrace the other ones. You see what I'm saying? Even for me, right? Even growing up and shit, all my partners always got bitches, always. But that's the only part that my friends growing up embrace. They didn't embrace my mind and my intelligence. I could be over here painting some shit. They'd be like, get that, what the fuck you doing? That's some nerd shit. You know what I'm saying? Or I could be drawing some shit like, what the fuck is this shit, bro? You know, so they ain't embraced that side. So I even had to tuck it in, you know what I'm saying? And because it's like, well, you know, if you keep putting some out there, people don't want to hear it. You tend to put it under the covers. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get to the point where you embrace your talents. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. Like I say, I am a life and dating coach, but I have a channel with 4,000 subs where me and my dog eat food.
That's crazy.
Then I got another channel about to hit 1,000, the expert level gaming channel, where I play retro 90s video games like Street Fighter 2 and add my ghetto hood commentary, and I edit movies intertwined. Because as y'all see, I'm passionate about creating content. It's not just about bitches and shit. I'm a creative motherfucker. These aren't cool dating coach one-on-one tactics. Oh, if you really want to be, you know how the cat ARC was like, oh yeah, you can't be a dating coach if you unless you have a book. Well, cats will now say, oh, you can't be a dating coach until you start a wrestling channel. Wrestling ain't the coolest shit to talk about if you're not in the community. But guess what? I don't care if y'all like it because it makes me happy. And when I'm happy, I make better decisions. Better decisions. I'm tracking better bitches because bitches like positive energy. I wish people understood the power of energy. We talk look, money, and status and stuff like that. But when you have positive energy, women are drawn to you. I be having to tell chicks that I deal with. They be like, oh, bitches be on you. I be like, it's my energy though, bro. It ain't. I do know how to bait, but it ain't always that. You feel me? When I'm talking to a woman, I know how to make her smile and feel good. You see what I'm saying? And I be telling these cats who listen to my videos, like, come on now. If I'm able to give y'all game and motivate you and change y'all lives and make y'all see whatever is wrong with you and give you an action plan on how to fix it, what makes you think I don't do it with my hoes too?
I
just save it for you guys.
That's some real shit. And you know what's interesting is that because you're showing all these different layers of who you are, because I always tell guys this: the problem is, right, when guys are learning game, I think some guys are missing out because they don't look at what you're doing. Also, they're just listening to what you're saying, but they're not paying attention to what you're doing. So, for example, even for example, I'll use Miles as an example. Like when dudes saw Miles lose all that weight, you feel me? It was like, watch what he's doing. You feel me? Like you could see it like there, like, oh shit, not only is he saying this, he's doing it. And the action is there. So when they look at you, Afi, and they're like, damn, Afi's doing this, he got this, he wrote all these books, he's able to do all these other things, and he still know how to fuck with these chicks. It's like, what can I learn from his actions also that's gonna teach me the game? Not just what he's saying, but what he's doing. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is, that's why I was like, it's so impressive that you wrote like 6 books in a year. You feel what I'm saying? And not
only say 7 because it's May coming and that shit gonna be done.
Right, exactly. So let's give it 7. And even saying that is like, damn, like this dude did all of this stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And he still know how to get chicks, and he still know how to do all these things. So it's like a person looking at that is gonna be like, damn, okay, what is it that I can do in my situation to get this shit going? Because a lot of people, they be like, man, I don't have enough time to do this, or I don't have enough time to do that. And it's like, bro, you know, if a person who like yourself, who's making content every day, you understand what I'm saying? You work on other things, and you still got time to write books and still fuck with chicks. You see what I mean? So it's like the excuses, it can stop. You feel what I'm saying? Like this excuses got to go. You feel me? Because
I got a day job. You know what? You know what I try to do too? You know what I try to do though too? I try to teach passion by showing mine. How can I teach passion if I ain't showing you what mine is?
Right.
That's Fireball's game for you cats. If you don't understand that,
you know, here's the thing, Afi, and you, what I notice about you, how you lead by example, because what I see a lot of guys do is when they talk about being on a purpose, it's like they're doing it because they think it's important to other people.
Right.
Understand? They only like you know how cats love to talk about looks, money, and status. They love to talk about bagging a dime or going out with a girl that looks like a dime or whatever. All of those things that they talk about, it's only important to them because they think it's important to somebody else.
Right. Exactly.
And what I see you doing, Afi, and we always say the truth is inside you, and it's what we do too. But we talking about you right now. What I see you doing, and why it's very important, and how you lead as an example, is that you make things that are important. You put things that are important to you in the forefront. You understand? And that's what makes you special, because you totally understand who you are. Because like you just said, like even your friends would try to,
minimize
volume, minimize or turn down the volume on something that's important to you, something that's passionate, that you find, that you have a passion for. But that's what you need to lean into. You understand? Simply because it's important to you.
And embrace hate too. And don't like take yourself too seriously. Like right now, like I've had people all across the world buy my books, right? But then I got cats who I knew since I was 10 ain't got one.
Right.
Mm-hmm. They know about it. They follow me on Instagram. I blast my shit on the gram. So I just happen to not see those posts about the books. I'm seeing the ratchet ones like I posted shit about the book. Oh, I missed that one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know the science. You feel me? As far as the dating, though, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm happy to say this too. I told LDA, me and LDA was talking too, like, and I was telling him, bro, you need to get that book out, because I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. So I've been leading with a little bit of status, a little bit. Right. You know how people lead with the wallet? Because usually I just teach and I keep my like YouTube shit on the background.
Right.
Because I expose too much game. But now I got to the point where I don't want no traditional relationship. For the women who already know me, it's all bad for that. But like moving forward, no, they can know. So I've been leading with the author podcast. That's been the game lately. The teacher shit. I flipped it around. I'm hiding the teacher shit. I'm just what you do. I'm a podcaster and an author.
Right.
Ooh.
This.
Me like, and then telling me like, you can check my shit out on Amazon. They type in your name like, oh shit, this motherfucker.
Afi Kingdom bitches are better than Afi Tariq bitches. If y'all put a one in the chat, if y'all need me to unpack that, because that might have went over y'all heads. I'm gonna say it again.
Let them know,
because that's Afi's my name and Tariq is my name. So Afi Tariq, his bitches. Afi Kingdom bitches are better. Yeah, I got game and stuff, but I getting like status bitches. It's different, bro. It's just better, bro.
Right.
Getting the bitches off status and shit, like the Instagram, see your followers and all that shit. Like I'm telling you, it's a whole different. Man, it's better, bro. It's better. It's like they be invested already when they meet you and shit.
But see, I'm gonna tell you something, Afi. See, a lot of guys might miss that shit, right? Because the reason why this looks, money, status shit loses its power is because the guys who are talking about looks, money, and status, they're not connected to the looks, money, and status.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the looks, money, and status is something else that they're using to get what they want, but they don't actually know how to connect it to the person that they are. You understand? It's different when you have looks, money, and status, and it's actually you.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a part of who you are as a person. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what you're personifying right now, because it's actually you. Like, it's your passion. You understand?
Right.
Like I think I know you have a passion for teaching, but I feel like if all the other shit you was doing was, paying all the bills and more.
I'm already answering it. That shit
exactly. You
that
feel
passion is gone, bro.
That's who you truly are. That's who you truly are. So yeah, it's status, but it's connected to you. You understand what I'm saying? So it's real. It's not like, you're leading with something that's a put on. You understand? You're leading with something that's real.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Shout out to King Dre. Yeah.
Shout out to King Dre in the building. King Dre in the building. King Dre is like the king of TikTok right now. King Dre, if you go on TikTok, nigga.
See, I try to tell my brother, I said, man, I'm gonna need a shout out at 1,000, bro. Because I thought I was gonna get that. I'm still sitting at 50. I know my shit ain't that good, but I be putting the songs in there. I be thinking I'm gonna get traction just off of that. Because that's how that people out, everybody, it worked for everybody else.
Right. King Dre is on point with that shit. I saw his TikTok. This dude got like videos with 1 million hits on that shit. I was like, that's crazy. So shout out to King Dre. He going in on that TikTok shit. Facts,
Yeah. It's just like, when you women, because I know how to bait women, so I know how to like tell them the stuff I want them to know without saying it. So just like, you can have your book, but if your book is on Amazon, that's your status right there. Like, I'm telling you, like, at this point, shit, thanks to Instagram, I'm glad I started one for the YouTube, because that wasn't even my initial idea. The only reason I started that because my channel got flagged down, and I still wanted to communicate with my people and shit. So shit, I'd be getting naked bitches and shit. I love you. Look, bro, I be on there saying I never want no girlfriend. I never want to get married. I want a rotation. All I care about is money and my dog and my goals, and they still be choosing up.
Right.
It's the status, bro. Because and then boom, and then what happens is when a woman decides to check out content and see you are able to command an audience and shit like that, and see how important the people show you that you are.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because they see what it is. They see that leadership role. You feel what I'm saying? They see that you're really about something. They see that you got your shit going on. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that's like, because again, this is what we try to tell you guys is that a woman wants to follow a man who's about his own shit. You understand? She wants to be a part of that. She's like, yes, I want to be a part of your program. I want to be a part of what you're doing. I want to be a part of this whole thing that you got going on. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, why she could choose between a guy who is on point versus a guy who don't really do nothing. He ain't really believing in himself. He ain't really making nothing happen. He don't really he has no passion. He has no drive. He has no nothing. She's like, yo, I'm gonna go with the dude who's going places because she's trying to learn from you. You feel what I'm saying? She wants to be around that winning energy. So this is what we telling you guys, man. It's definitely, on point with that.
You know what my plan is, bros? This is my plan. Master status, finesse, boss game. So this is what I want to do. I don't never want to approach a woman and say my name is just Afi and I'll go to work again. And I might not never say it. I might not never say it. So this is my thing. I'm in the process. I want to get him to be my service dog. That way I can travel with him. That's step one of my plan. So step one of my plan is get him certified to be my travel dog. Now I do have merch on Teesprings, but one of my buddies who I went to high school with, he got a factory. So I'm in negotiations with him to get my merch out. Well, and the thing is, it's going to be exclusive merch. It's not necessarily for me to sell, but I'm gonna make it high end. So if you niggas want to cash out, it's going to cost. But It really ain't for me to make money. It's for me to walk around with my brand. But on Teesprings, they got the dog clothes too. So if I'm walking around, if I go to Atlanta and I got an Afi Kingdom t-shirt they may think, oh, that's just some fucking body that I don't know. But if I got the pants on too, and then my dog got the shit on, they're gonna be like, who the fuck is this guy?
Right. Facts.
Here they come, right?
Facts.
Oh, I'm International Afi the podcaster. Check me out on YouTube. You read books? Of course I know they read books. See, I'm asking a question where I already know the answer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like that. Do you read books? See, that's a way for me to tell you I'm an author.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You see what I'm saying? But let me just clarify too, because you gotta say it right too. Don't say, oh, do you read books? That don't work like that. Do you read books? That's me asking, assuming, because so that tone that I used, oh, you read books. So now I'm putting the bitch in the position to where if she say no, she gonna sound stupid.
Right.
I'm like, she's not articulate. So she gonna say yeah, even if she don't. See, if I ask casually, like, oh, do you read books? Oh, no, that's not my thing. But see, no, I'm asking like I do. So you're intelligent too. It's basically me saying you're intelligent too, right? She ain't gonna say something.
Right.
How you debate? See, it's finesse game, right? Yeah, I got my dog. I walk around, service dog. I want to walk around the dog with my mom. Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh, what's his name? Oh, what's Afi? Boom! It's just finesse. Stash is all over. Never again. I want all women to come to me all the only times.
That's low key positive peer pressure.
So Afi, tell people, like where they can get all the books, where they could get in contact with you for the consultations, like all the stuff that everybody need to know before we get up out of here.
Good. Appreciate the time. Appreciate you and Miles for giving me the opportunity to really give y'all some wisdom. And this was like a wisdom drop. I give y'all some game here and there, but it's all game, but you all know what I mean. I know y'all like the swag and y'all want me to tell you how to do. I'm just trying to give y'all the energy right now. And I'm trying to give y'all the passion. That was the goal, is not me to teach you the game, is to teach you passion and abundance and purpose. That was my goal. That's how I think. I said, this is my goal. I want to teach these 3 things before I come on here. Y'all didn't know that, but that's how I think. So this is think before you do. So check me out. Afi Kingdom podcast. I go live every single day now at 7:45 a.m. because that's my wake up shit. I see what I'm saying? I get up early just to talk to you cats, and then I literally go to work like 0 minutes after that. I go from 7:45 a.m. to 9 every single day, and then I'm with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So check out my daily show. The books are on Amazon. Just type in Afi Kingdom. All the books are going to come up. If you read the books, make sure to leave the reviews, because Locario knows like reviews mean just as much as sales. People think the sale, it's just like getting a video with hella views and no comments. Like it don't work all the way if you don't do both. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People be feeling like, oh, I watched the shit. I did my part. Just do 5 more minutes and do another part and just say shit. Just because you hear 38 minutes, that ain't enough.
That's facts. Everything I buy on Amazon, I check the comments. You know what I'm saying? Everything I buy. That's right.
And good for you guys, because you get the books. Put the books are on sale until Sunday. They're $5.99 for paperback. I'm such a generous guy, and so guess what? I don't make money from that, guys. I literally want you guys to read books. If y'all think I'm cool, it's the same thing like a rapper and shit. If I gotta bait you guys with the gold chains and the bitches to get y'all to listen to so if I gotta be the producer of the books to get y'all to read, then that's what I'll do. So basically, from here to Sunday, all my paperbacks is $6.99, bro. Take advantage. You can complete the set. You can get 6 paperbacks for $30. That's you buying a bitch a drink and don't do nothing. Get 6 books instead of the drink, bro. It's gonna pay off. And then after you get the 6 books, take 6 weeks to read the 6 books. If you're a slow reader, take 6 months to read the 6 books. What's gonna happen is the bitch is gonna be buying you drinks.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to my
y'all needing the bars, huh? I still got them.
Villains.
I ain't all the way inspirational.
Facts. Shout out to my dude Alpha Villains in the chat. Shout out to you, bro. I gotta get you on the show. I gotta hit up Red Pill Chauvinist too, because I just got his book too. So I gotta get you guys, everybody on the show, man, so we could,
His book is the best technical book. Like even when I talk to cats, Oh yeah, if you want a consultation, hit me on the Gmail at mrkingfeed101@gmail.com, which I actually made that shit up on this. I created that email on this channel on this live. So yeah, I be hitting when I have a consultation and guys like need to know about women. I tell them to buy his book, not my book, because my book ain't about that. My shit is more about you and breaking down how the women act. My shit is more about this is what I want you to fucking do. So,
Right.
So you go check his shit out because it's gonna tell you about all the shit bitches do and think and why. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to RPC.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So man, so yeah, everybody, make sure you guys click that link at the top of the chat to go straight to Afi's book. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get that shit cracking. And yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to Afi on YouTube. Anything else you want to say, Afi, before we get up out of here?
Yeah, look out for the Me and Lincoln tour, and don't get mad when your bitch want to come pet my dog. Because I'm telling you what's gonna happen first.
Right.
Oh man. All right, man. Y'all be safe. We are out of here. Make sure you guys go get that book.
Do it.
All right, make sure y'all get that shit, man. All right, so we gone. Y'all be safe. Peace. Appreciate it.
Peace.